Hello everyone, welcome to building the ultimate Matchbox car collection. My name's Tyrone. Be prepared for a chatty Tyrone. I'm on my third coffee. Plus a Diet Coke, weirdly. It's too early for Diet Coke. Diet Coke. Very chatty in the sense that I have a lot to get through, not pertaining to Mattel creations. Because you know these things wind me up. I read this, it made me laugh out loud. You can read it in your own sweet time. I'll hold steady, you freeze frame, whatever you do with your crazy technology. It's Mercedes, that's a good thing. It's made in China. Oh, packaging made in China, car made in Thailand. Nothing German about this apparently. Things to know. I have been looking for things to collect now that I think I've zeroed in on the Big Banger thing. Remember a couple of videos ago? But before all of that, gee, it's going to be a mishmash of a video. It might be one of my more enjoyable ones to make. Hopefully it's a good one to watch. A bit of housekeeping. A video or two ago I showed a couple of 5-packs. It had this in it. I mentioned that it was from the hang gliding set, and then somebody says, nah bro, that was different. And you're right, that was from the hang gliding set. Dead giveaway, Jay's flight team on it. But I do have a double. I just mistook it for where it came from. I don't know where it came from. I'm sure it was from some action pack. Shouted at the screen real loud. Or better still, write it in the comments. That's better housekeeping, so thanks for correcting me there, Mr. Commentor. Mattel Creations, I only have one of these. I'll show you it first. I even have a door opener machine, pinched from 1 to 18, when I used to do my Ultimate Diecast channel. Looks like we're a highly professional organisation, and if you watch this channel long enough you'll find out that that's not true. Although I did get a new microphone this week. Hopefully it's better. I've had a few comments about microphone or rubbish noise on these videos, so we did an upgrade. But that's the one and only I have until now. He says until now. I'll get rid of the machine door opener and bring out this one that I'm still trusted with. I can't believe it, although the blade's not that sharp anymore. Apparently you can change them. I'll YouTube find out just how. This has been in the studio for quite some time. I was alerted to it by my dear wife, who, believe it or not, has gone down the hill in search of what? Power grabs. I think she's a keeper. An actual trip for power grabs. She's looking for the next mix. I did alert her that I saw somewhere on social media. As I fumble with this thing, jam that in there, bro. I did alert her that I saw on social media that cut away from your Tyrone, you'll keep all of your digits. That the next mix was out. Oh, there you go. Gee, that was painful. And I left it at that. I wasn't hinting. I think only females hint. Just wildly generalising here. Females hint at things, men just bluntly say them. So if you hear a male saying things that might make you think he's hinting, he's not. We're just not that bright. It's a new watch. Is this what you get when you retire? Maybe. It's a very flash box. Oh, getting back to my my point. That's the caffeine kicking in, I swear to God. This has been around in the studio for weeks and weeks and weeks, buried under the rubble of Matchbox paraphernalia. The boxes, oh crikey, oh that feels so posh. No acrylic case, I'm glad about that. Gee, that's so posh. There might be a watch under here somewhere. It feels like there should be. There's a sleeve within the box to make it all nice and snug. They show you. One costs $4 and one costs, well, I don't know how much that one cost. Things just appear. Yeah, it was in the studio for quite some time, and seems simple enough. I could even give that a try myself without watching a YouTube video first on how to dismount. But before that, isn't he rough as guts, you'd be thinking. I'm sure that gave a little, it does. This gives a bit more resistance. So for some strange reason, these doors are easier to open. So you could jam your thuggish finger in there, if it's small enough to get through the window, and open it without the door opener device. Mercedes-Benz G580 with EQ technology. And a lovely plinth. You're not going to get the nice clunk because that is a plastic door they've used there. It's a nice paint job though, but is it as good as that? I like the colour of the one on the left, and that was only a few bucks, but it's the same effect, isn't it? Alright, let's extract the hostage. I've said it before, I've said it again. There's not a screw I've ever met that I haven't stripped. And I don't care, I'm not stripping these ones actually. I should, just for the effect, as I jam my slightly rusty found from the workshop improvisation in the form of a Phillips head screwdriver. Nope. Extraction team has not completed the task. I'm hoping the sounds hitting your ears at this precise moment are nicer than they have been, because I went all out on a brand new microphone, as I alluded to earlier. As I make a real meal. Oh, for goodness sake. I really did strip this one, so true to form, mate. It's spinning, but it just doesn't want to give up. One moment, please. Thanks to the magic of television and a very special screwdriver. Where are you? Show yourself. Very special shaped screwdriver. That was quite a challenge. If you do struggle with that one, just get Nan to help you. So stop your knitting, Nan. You've got a screw to unscrew. And there it is. Took a bit of paint off there. If you are a screw and you're watching my video at home, this is what happens to you if you don't cooperate. Okay? So if you do find your way into my studio and you are a tiny metal screw, just behave yourself. Alright, so we've got plastic tyres. So what was the bill for? Was it that? Maybe. There's probably a watch in here for the price it came with. Nice. We can reconstruct and sell it on. Look at that. I'm looking for the Seiko sign. Or actually, what's a German brand? I don't collect watches. I collect Matchbox cars. Doesn't it look good? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Let's flood the table, because I'm not impressed. Let's flood the table with very Mercedes. Look, even this got rubber tyres, for heaven's sake. That was the 70 years gold version. I can't remember what they're called. Look at that. You know, mainline. For heaven's sake. The G-Wagon's been around for a while. That was the first time it caught my eye. I had a fleet of those. Let's take a step back, young fella. Like that. Don't fall off the edge. You'll come a gutser. We'll get rid of the behind the scenes equipment. We don't need the dangerous knife anymore, or the useless screws. Let's make ourselves some room. Put those there. I was about to say the flash one got lost in the crowd, and it wouldn't be hard. Oh well. Yeah, this will get him out. This was the one that caught my eye, and we instantly built a Polizei fleet. So when the fuzz was coming at you, and you happened to be in Germany, that's what was coming at you when I was a kid. Put them off there, slightly unrelated. Let's just do this to make ourselves happy and jolly with the Matchbox world again, because the Mattel Creations just doesn't do it half the time, does it? Thick and fast. Thick and fast. That was, I think, the second one after the Polizei, wasn't it? Something like that anyway. Bit of a side note, yet another. That is the caffeine talking. When I showed you this fleet, or a fraction of it, it got me to thinking, what else made me happy in the Matchbox world? And it was this, and I'll just... Oh, that was a lucky guess. This was the first starting of a fleet, and you got backup, didn't you? Oh, magic. Doesn't that do it for you? So it got me to thinking, what's the next thing? Because I got the brown sugar and the white lightning a few weeks back, and I was thinking I might go for the silver shadow. Find out what's missing, what's lacking. And I'm sure there's plenty lacking. There is a Bulgarian issue. Oh, suspension, doors that work. What do you want? What else is there? There's also like a lime green one of those, apparently. Was it lime green or yellow? Might have been yellow. But I thought, well, that's quite exclusive. It's quite expensive, probably. But exclusive is the word I'd like to use. That's maybe the next target. Or maybe just a perfect version of this, because you look online and it looks okay. You pay $50 for it plus postage, and then you realize it's not perfect. Most of these are manufacturers' problems. You see there on the bonnet, it's a bit buggered, but that's just the casting. You know, hasn't had a rough life, shall we say. The doors never screw up on these ones. See how high the steering wheel is? It's like... you can imagine the driver. I mean, when you see someone in a real one of these, they're sitting up high like, look at me, I'm in a Rolls. And maybe that's where they put their hands too far up on the wheel, something like that. Maybe Matchbox had them in mind. But yeah, I can't even find him. Here he is. Mattel Creations. Sad to say, you've done it again. No, that doesn't cheer me up at all. I think hunting down some more Rolls Royces, I'll bring the video to you as it comes. But that might be the next obsession, because there's always an obsession when it comes to collecting Matchbox. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And thank you for the heads up, Mr. Commenter. But problem solved. It just wasn't out of that hang glider pack. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.